wants to visit his grandma, but he needs to walk past the pond in order to get to his grandma's house. He is a little concerned about going by the pond because his friends have told him that they have seen strange little creatures swimming in the water. They have gills like a fish, but they are not fish. Some of those creatures are even growing legs. Zume decided to call his scientist friend, Gala Einstein, to see if he could help him figure out if these creatures are real. Gala Einstein was in his lab reading when Zume called. He told Zume that the little creatures were called tadpoles, and they were amphibians, not fish. Zume had never heard of amphibians before, but Gala Einstein was happy to use his powerful computer to help Zume learn more. Amphibians are cold-blooded animals that spend part of their lives underwater and part of their lives on the land. Amphibians lay eggs like birds, but amphibian eggs are rubbery and thin. Amphibians live their entire lives in or near water. They can be found near ponds, streams, rivers, and swamps. This is because amphibians always have to keep their skin moist so they don't dry out. Amphibians are born in the water. Frogs start as an egg. Amphibians have gills like a fish at the beginning of their lives when they are tadpoles. When they become an adult, they grow legs and lungs and move onto the land. The adults lay eggs and the whole process begins again. This process of losing the tadpole tail, growing lungs, and becoming an adult is called the life cycle. Most amphibians are carnivores, or meat eaters. Frogs and salamanders love to hunt flies and bugs that they can catch with their long, sticky tongues. Their tongues can move super fast to catch the bugs before they fly away. Tadpoles, on the other hand, are herbivores, which means they only eat plants that they find in the water. There are many types of amphibians, including frogs and toads, salamanders, newts, and caecilians, which look like slimy worms. There are lots of unusual amphibians. When some salamanders are threatened, they can detach their tail to escape. Losing their tail won't hurt the salamander. In fact, the tail will regenerate or grow back. The poison dart frog is brightly colored and attractive, but the colors are there to warn predators that it is super dangerous. Caecilians look like earthworms, but they have skeletons, jaws, and teeth. The Chinese giant salamander is the largest amphibian in the world and can grow up to 6 feet long. Scientists that study amphibians are called herpetologists. There are also scientists studying how amphibians can regrow their tails in order to see if there's a way to help humans regenerate missing limbs of their own. Now that Gala Einstein explained all about amphibians, Zume is not scared of tadpoles anymore. In fact, he decided to bring one to his fish tank so that his fish wouldn't be lonely anymore. Now his fish and the tadpole are having lots of fun together. Look for the experiment on our website at www.BRAINopolis.org. And remember, the more you play, the more you learn.